And devastation remains in parts of the southern United States following those deadly storms from last week. Good evening to you at 11. I'm Brian Loftus. Now, a local man says his sister was one of the more than 24 people killed in last week's storm. He said his entire family that lives in Mississippi has lost everything they have. Now he's doing what he can to help them. Sasha Loftus live in studio joining us tonight with a story you'll only see on 8 News Now.
Brian, the man I spoke with tonight is 1,600 miles away from his hometown in Mississippi. But he says he's still feeling so much shock and grief for his family that's been devastated by this storm.
He said, we was just hit by a tornado and everything is gone.
Those are the words Charles Harris Jr. heard when he touched down in Mississippi last week. The North Las Vegas man, who was born and raised in Rolling Fork, was traveling home to see family when an EF4 tornado destroyed the town.
And there was just debris everywhere. I mean, there was no buildings.
His sister, Dolores Harris, was one of the 26 killed in the devastating storm path. He says her home was ripped from the ground with her inside it.
He started calling her name and looking for her, and he said he just stumbled on. She was laying on the ground.
40 members of his family also lost everything, and the place he grew up is now reduced to rubble.
I was born and raised there, and I could not recognize the street. It was like I was in a foreign land.
That's why Charles says he's doing anything he can to help them and everyone else in the town start over.
It's a helpless feeling because no one knows where they're going to be living. No one knows where their next meal.
After this overwhelming tragedy, no one expected.
I don't think this time I don't think it'll ever be what it was, and it's going to take years.
Now, Charles has started a GoFundMe if you'd like to help. A Red Cross volunteer also left Las Vegas today to help those in Mississippi dealing with all that devastation.